God, I hate looking at cameras. Okay. First wrist technique is when you start with a half my eye stance. My eye would be fingertip to fingertip, hands down. From here, I could not strike her unless I step in to do that. We're going to start in half my eye, which is, put your hand on my shoulder. We're just shoulder width, one arm's width apart. Going to start with a cross grip. She's going to reach across naturally and grip my wrist. I'm going to lock her hand there, wrapping my fingers over her knuckles and locking my thumb onto my own arm. If I just grabbed her hand and she removed it, my hand would go with it, but I wouldn't have that grip. From here, she goes to move her hand, and I'm locked on. So I lock it, I step toe to toe, 4 to 6 inches apart on the outside of the arm, step around with the other foot into a hanmi stance. Hanmi stance is the heels are, the camera's over there, buddy. Okay, so I lock it, step, step. Now I'm set up as if I'm doing a sword strike directly to her head. This hand underneath that's being gripped wraps around and comes out shuto edge towards her. And I'm looking directly down her center line. As it comes down to lock her arm up, I wrap the fingers around and roll them towards my center, causing her to drop and tap. Lock, step, step, roll. Other side, lock, step, step, and roll. Applications for this, the first one, from my eye, would be a overhand Shomanuchi strike. I come in as if I'm blocking, roll it around, step, lock, and roll. Again, step, step, lock, and roll. Second application for this would be from a front choke. From here, I'm going to push her arm in, bringing this hand up as I step back, come to the outside and roll. Again, back, lock, roll. Once more. One more time. Back, in, and roll. Okay, sit down, thank you. Next. Another grabbing, and he's going to strike with the other hand. Before he can bring up his hand, I'm going to back him up. Okay, so he reaches out and grabs, and I react this way. Stepping back, my elbow is facing towards him, my front foot's facing towards him, and I'm still facing towards him. I grip his gripping hand, step back with the other foot, and 2 fingers into the crook of the elbow, pulling it towards me. I keep his hand locked into this groove right here in front of my shoulder. I bring him in and roll the shoulder down, causing uke to tap. Again, from here, strike, step back. Strike, step back. Grip, roll it around, pull it in, and roll the shoulder down. Application for this would be, he throws a roundhouse. I step, rotating and blending with him, throwing up a block, reaching across with the opposite hand, step back, roll the hand over the top, and crank. Again, let's do it from here. Step and block. Notice my body is right along with his. We could just keep going around in a circle. Reach over the top, bring it to that crook in my shoulder. This hand comes around, pulling in. This, again, is a cut. It's a sword cut, right through his center. Application B would be from a straight. From a straight punch, I want you to actually use a fist to the face. From here, I step this way, straight out to the side. Okay, this way, if this other hand comes in, I'm ready for it. Here, reach across, pull it in, right to that crook in the shoulder. This hand comes around, stepping back. This is a double feature with the stepping back. It creates him to fall. And you also have a strike with the knee right into the face, if need be. Once again from here. Right from here. Straight punch right to the face. Here. there, roll it, and down. Good, thank you. Next. Both hands are up. I'm still addressing her. I'm not turning like this. I'm stepping an extended hanmi. Extra big hanmi with the front knees bent and the back knee is locked. Up, back, rotate. She's about to fall, and as soon as she picks up her back leg, that's when I take her. She steps forward, and now the only way she can step now is around the back to regain, go ahead, to regain her balance. That's when you take her, when that foot is above the ground. Here, back, rotating my hips, chopping right to my front knee. One more time. Up, back, rotate, and chop. And roll and rotating the feet, kiting. Roundhouse, in, around, and chop. A lot of people make the mistake of forgetting that this is representing a real strike. And they actually do this and pull it from the outside. That's going to result in this. So this has to come up as a block, even though you don't really want to block it. You want to get your timing right, so you can do the cross grip. Let's do this side. On the hand, if you can close up on this, I don't know if you know where the close up is. The thumb of your free hand goes to the in between the last two knuckles on his hand, wrapping 3 fingers around the meat of his thumb, with the key finger pointing straight out. I step back into a hanmi, away from his opposite arm, reach over and grip in the fashion that I just explained. Second step is going to be around into a jigatai, and that's when I finish the throw. Let's do that part. Step back, my opposite thumb rolls around the first one, and I mirror the first hand. And as I do that, I come up to cut at his head. Down, cut, and then drop him straight down. I still have my thumb on the button. I'm driving all my energy straight down to keep him locked in this position. Again, thumb, you can think of this as a strike, and then down, and then around. One more time. Step, I'm still facing him. My elbow doesn't rotate too far. I just go in a very natural stance this way. Here, rolling around, cutting towards him, and down. Application, do it off of a straight punch. In, rolling around, and stepping in the opposite direction. Other side, rolling, bringing it to my center, coming off that pivot towards his head, straight down. B application we'll do off of uppercut, no, roundhouse. Roundhouse. Stepping and blending once again. He's providing a doorway to open. I'm providing feet to go through it. I step and throw up my block, and I'll do the opposite block. Opposite block. Rotate it around. At this point, I'm not grabbing, I'm just bringing it up to the opposite hand. So go from there. Here. It comes up to this hand. Here's the button. Cross the thumbs. Step around and come up. Side. Here's the hand. And around. Stop.